So, I've finally decided what else I'm going to talk about. Since I did something that I sadly can't enjoy last time, I thought it'd be good to do something that I enjoy too much. The Persona series. So, this story actually starts a long time ago. About 8 to 9 years. Before I even met Flash. But it kinda leads into how I met him. See, when I was quite young, I found out that I enjoyed the show My Little Pony. And, really enjoyed it. It became a big part of who I was and, in general, what I enjoyed around it. Nowadays, I don't really care for it. And in some cases, have a distaste for it. However, I need to be thankful it existed. It brought me many of my friends I have today, and started my semi-passion of drawing, and gave me lots of enjoyment when I did enjoy it. The thing is, it slipped away. I enjoyed it less and less, and after the 100th episode, quit watching entirely. And eventually, erased most of the pony stuff I had. Except for a certain image, which I'm 100% sure is cursed, and if I ever lose it, I'll die. Picture on screen now. To this day, not sure where it came from, how it ended up on my computer. But yeah, rather safe than sorry. I'll hold this burden to my dad. But getting back on topic. I had just erased this major part of my life, and was totally cool with it, actually. At least I feel like I was. Maybe a part of me needed something like that still, but if I did, it never came to light. But we skip forwards a little bit now. And I get one of the best gifts I've gotten in a very, very long time. And I fully don't deserve it, even till this day. About a year ago. Well, more at this point. I don't know the exact date. My significant other got a Nintendo Switch. And for me, specifically, Smash Brothers. I'd always been interested in Smash. But I was really bad at it. Never really had a chance to play. It was only at friends' houses, situations, you get it. Nowadays, I'm pretty average. Not exactly good, but I can usually put up some sort of fight. As most know, Joker from Persona was coming to Smash, or was already in it. Can't remember exactly. I thought he was hella neat looking, and I already had kinda looked at the Persona series as a maybe I'll play one day idea. I'd seen it multiple times, I thought it looked kinda cool. Minato looks neat, got blue hair. However, if it weren't for a certain person I met on the edge of 2018, and I mean our DMs literally start the last day of 2018, I would have never played Persona. His name was Dor. No, not Dor. D-O-R-R. Dor. He opened my eyes to Persona, and made 5 sound really cool. Made me take some sort of quiz, and I turned out to be the Fortune Arcana. Whatever that meant. It sounded really neat, and with how cool Joker actually looked in Smash, I was more than willing to play it. I'll try to tell just enough without spoiling too much. But I couldn't play 5. 5 was something that I couldn't have access to. However, 4 was, and with Dor and another friend watching, I began my journey into the Persona series. And boy oh boy, did I fall in love. I could go on and on about everything I loved about it. The characters were unique and enjoyable, lots of moments were funny. I got to cross-dress and hit on my best friend. The game was wild. But it also made me sad. It made me feel a lot of things. Characters felt generally pretty real, and had real problems and inner issues that you, as the main character, need to help them with as the game continues. Which complemented nicely with the game's general theme of reach out to the truth, even if that truth is not one we want to admit. Throughout Persona 4, characters have shadows, and these shadows show their darkest and deepest thoughts. And these become the dungeon bosses as the said character denies they'd ever believe or think that. It really brings out the idea that we all have a darker side, and it's okay to accept that we're more than just that. I read something online somewhere that said the first thought you have is who you were raised to be. Your second thought is who you really are. I really like that quote, and I feel it fits for Persona 4. I eventually beat the game, only dying once to a one-shot kill luck chance move that there was nothing I could do. And I gotta say, I was punched in the gut throughout the later parts of that game. But the ending was well worth it. And so I started looking up Persona 4 memes since I had beat it. I couldn't be spoiled anymore. And I found wonderful meme Twitters and all of this stuff. All these things would make me laugh for hours on end. I would be really depressed, find one of these shitpost accounts and laugh at it for a good hour. There's a surprising amount of things to make fun of in Persona now that I think about it. But then the desire to play 5 came in. And I was gonna settle for 3 when Door was actually able to get me a way to play Persona 5. And if I could still cry, I would have for the second time in the script. The first being getting Smash Bros. I didn't expect that. I'm deep down envious a lot, but I'm usually able to hold it in and try not to be dramatic. So when things I really want someone gets for me, it means a lot, and it can really affect me. So I'd like to take a quick moment and say thank you, Door, for really pushing me to try this series. I've loved it so much, and it's made my life all the more better. Thank you, and we'll continue Persona 3 soon, I promise. And thank you to you, Zone, for streaming Royal for me so that I get a chance to kind of experience that as well. And to both of you for withstanding the onslaught of memes that I'm able to find. Thank you, and love you both. So, Persona 4 and 5 are very different games, but both good in their own way. This time, in 5, shadows are people's darkest desires that you, the Phantom Thieves, must steal the source of these desires to cause the person's heart and mind to change. It's really fun, and personally, I'd recommend it over 4. Just to being more up to date with how people speak and aesthetically pleasing and all of this. But don't get me wrong, both games were great. And like 4, this game had a wider range of people's issues that you need to help with. And it gets really sad and will give you gut punches at points. To the point where I was actually tearing up at a certain part. Mainly because of some cat not letting me stay up to play all night with my friends, but damn you, Morgana. I beat that game too. And it opened up a lot of memes for me to look at, because, well, it did. That's all it did. It just opened up so much more to look at, because Persona 5 has a lot in it, and I didn't even play Royal. I have no idea how much Royal holds. Apparently it's even more. People just kind of expect me to lead back to Persona in conversation. And I try not to, but I can admit it happens. It's justifiable entirely to think that it might. I'll admit it. But to me, Persona filled a gap that I didn't know I had. It's taken over the main thing I find enjoyment in. Sure, I love a lot of things, but Persona takes the pancake. Whenever I'm sad or upset, I can just load up one of the games and play. Open Twitter, find another parody account, and laugh for an hour or more. It's given me something to enjoy at almost any time. I'm not as depressed as I was, but that's the exact hole in my life that My Little Pony used to fill. I don't regret dipping out of being a brony or whatever, because honestly it made room for something even more better. So, out with the old, in with the new. To this day, I'm still slowly getting through 3. Really enjoying it as my phone goes off. Really enjoying it. And I hope to play all of the Persona games. Really hoping I can. The series is still providing lots of laughs and enjoyment, and I'm really hoping to get Persona 5 Scramble when it comes out. Yeah, very thankful for the game, and to those who opened my eyes to it. I hope this was an enjoyable talk, and I hope I explained it well enough. And I hope that everyone watching has something like that for them, or that they can find it if they don't. I'll do another one of these soon. It's been good to just talk about things. Enjoy the rest of the footage. I'll make sure to actually edit something in if I don't have sound this time. I'm too lazy to crop it again, though. Thank you. And have a good day, everyone.